What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I am still in Colombia. Okay, I haven't left yet. I'm still here. I'm in the Airbnb. I decided to set all my cameras up, and we're going to do some more professional style video, because my plan is not to just walk through Colombia with my GoPro and shoot video. I do want to do some more professional style video as well. And sometimes there are topics that I want to talk about that are just a little bit more serious. I want you guys to be focused on me, not everything that's going on around me, buses and trucks and all that. And so today I want to talk about something very, very important. Okay, and this affects all of us, people on fixed income, Social Security, people who are just working, everyday people. This affects everyone because it's about your credit. The credit reporting firms this year, they're going to start removing medical, so paid medical collections. They're going to start removing that from credit reports. Now, this is huge news. This is really good. This will affect about 70% of medical collections. And when I was younger, I was in a situation where I had just gotten out of college. I didn't have medical insurance, and I had an injury. I can't remember what the injury was, but I had to go to the doctor. And that bill came to about $300. So it wasn't that much. But back in those days, I wasn't really focused on credit. Wasn't focused on it at all, to be honest with you. And so I messed around, paid a couple of payments, and then didn't pay it. And then it went to collections. That's the only thing that's ever gone to collections on me. And that stays on your credit report. And it does hurt your credit. And so since then, I'm very, very strict about paying off all my bills and all that. And when it comes to credit cards, I've talked about this on this channel, and I pay my credit cards off every month. I never carry a balance. My FICO score right now is over 800. So I'm doing well when it comes to that. So by all means, don't think that this is a situation where you should just not pay your bills. However, when it comes to certain medical debt that has gone to collections, they're going to start removing that from credit reports. So what that means is if you have something like that on your credit report and it's hurting your credit score right now, in July, that's when they're going to start removing it. And when they start removing it in July, you might see a boost in your credit score. And this is very, very good news for a lot of people. Now, I want to go over a couple of the things that they're really focused on. And so like I previously said, in July, they're going to start removing the medical collection. So they're going to start removing that from the credit report. Now, they're not removing the debt, okay? So you still have to pay the debt. It's just not going to be on your credit report. So it will help your credit score go up. And when it comes to credit, I always focus on this. The better your credit is, the cheaper things are going to cost for you, bottom line, because those interest rates, you'll get better interest rates if you have a higher credit score. And so it's always good this is a situation that can help all of us, because if you have some kind of unpaid medical bill and it's gone to collections and it's hurting your credit score, guess what? Your credit score will see a boost as a result in July. So that's really good news. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is right now, if let's say in my situation where I didn't pay my medical bill and it was 6 months old, it went to collections, it was there for 6 months, that's when they will show it on my credit report. Now, before that, they're not going to show it on the credit report. And so now what they're going to do is they're going to wait 1 year. So instead of 6 months, it will be a year. Now, it's important to note, because I'm saying that they're going to remove some medical, okay? This is some medical, not all. It'll be about 70%. So you will still have that 30% of medical collections that will still show up on credit reports. So in that case, that 30%, out of that, they're going to wait a full year instead of the 6 months. So it gives you a little bit more time to kind of figure things out. Sometimes it gets a little confusing too, because you're paying things and then your insurance company's paying things and you're not sure who's going to pay what. And so because of that confusion, I think that's why they're going ahead and extending it from 6 months to a year. So that's more good news. Okay, and the last thing I want to focus on, and this won't take effect until 2023, but what they're going to do is any debt, any medical debt that is under $500, they're not going to show that on your credit report. So let's say in my situation again, it was $300 and I didn't pay it. It went to collections. After that 6 months, it showed up on my credit report. Now, in the new way of doing things, Because it's under $500, it's not going to show up. So if I don't pay it, it's not going to show up. However, the debt will still be there. I still will be obligated to pay that debt. But the main thing here is it's just not going to show up on my credit report. So that's a good thing. And this might push people to say, you know what, let me just pay this debt off, because now it's one of those situations where, and you really have to talk to a financial advisor when it comes to this, but there are certain situations, if you have something in collections already, that you don't even want to make the payment. You should just let it go. Let the 7 years go and then move from there. So I'm just telling you, if you are in that situation, you have something in collections, talk to a financial advisor and maybe they can help you out. But I have heard before where people say, you know, it's just not, I'm not going to pay it off because it's in collections, and I will just wait out the 7 years or however long I need to wait out. So in this situation, if they take it off the credit report, then you can go ahead and start paying it. Because what I've heard in the past is that it will reset your time when it comes to your payments, and it might mean that collections will stay on your credit report even longer. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. But check with the financial advisor on that, because I don't want to give you information and have you think, well, I'm just not going to pay it. There might be situations where it makes sense to pay, and there might be other situations where it doesn't make sense to pay. So make sure you follow through with talking to a financial advisor. But this is good news. This is really good news. Okay, now there's one more thing I just want to talk about here when it comes to medical debt as a whole. I think they're doing the right thing here. They need to remove these from your credit report, because these are situations that are unplanned. It's not like I'm going out and buying a car and then just not making payments. This is something that's unplanned. I might not have medical insurance for whatever reason. I might have medical insurance, but it doesn't pay for everything. And now it's unexpected that I have to pay thousands of dollars. And because of that, should that really affect your credit score? And so my question is, because it was unplanned, and it's not something that you're just going out and being reckless with your spending, should this be on a credit report? So I think they're doing the right thing here. It took them a while to get to this point, but I think they're doing the right thing by taking this, removing this from your credit report, because it just shouldn't be there. And so we'll have to see how this all affects people's credit. And in the future, in July, when they start implementing this, we'll probably see credit scores rise. And that will be good for a lot of people. And so that will mean that hopefully you can get a lower interest rate. And if you can get a lower interest rate, you have more buying power. So I want to know what you guys think about all this. So let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.